It's your boy Link, L number 1 NK215 here with another battle review. URL K-Shine versus DNA. Now, like I said, the ranking goes 1 through 4, all chokes. That means they couldn't finish their round. A 5 means average. A 6 means above average. A 7 means good. That means nice. That means sick. A 8 means hotness, lava, killing everything around. A 9 means legendary, and a 10 means GOAT, one of the greatest of all time. So let's get into it. Round 1. K-Shine does his thing. Come in nice and calm. His aggression picks up. He always been known for aggression in a sequence. It's not really schemes. It's schemes, but it's a sequence of words how you put together. So it's kind of weird. But he came in and he started off with a DNA sequence. You know, rapping words with D and A, then did it backwards with A and D. And he did that for a while. Then he went into an instrument on sequence that was very nice and sick. There's complete hotness to the whole round. His aggression picked it up. He just never really slacked. He just stayed on one line and just kept going. So his first round he gets a 8. Now DNA goes in. With DNA, started his round solid. It was good. Bars after bars. It was nothing wrong with his first round. Let me see if I could say a quote for his first round. The promo where they showed the he's saying, you know, you scared of them killers is reckless. It's funny how you adopt but can't finish your sentence. That line was in there, and he killed it. He did a scheme with the streets, you know, the Harlem Avenues. That I thought it was cool. It was better if he was from New York or there in the crowd. I'm from Philly. I just happen to know all the avenues because I'd be down there time to time. And let's see what else in the first round. It was just heavy bars. It was nothing wrong with his first round. It's an 8 as well. So let's get into round 2. K-Shine starts off his round with the whole, you know, I hate your fucking style. You know, I hate that's his cleaning sequence, his scheme. We're going through the whole, you know, different types of cleaning products and stuff like that. And on one bar, we like, oh, you don't like them bars? Oh, you don't like them bars? Well, fuck it. I get some body wash. No, I said, if you don't like them bars, fuck it. I get some body wash. That was hot. I mean, that sequence was very good. Then that's when he said the Rocky line. After that, we said, you know, I'm Rocky in the shape of Apollo. If he dies, he dies. I got the conscience of Drago. That was crazy. That's why they put it in the promo to hype up the battle. And he said he did the thing. You know, the IC, same thing as basically just taking what DNA did in one of his previous battles, but it was in LA. So that was clever to me. It was nothing wrong with his round. Again, aggression on top. It gets an 8. It was just pure hotness to me. Now, second round, DNA starts it off classic. We said a grown ass man finding your ass is something you got to deal with. That was crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Then he went on again, said, if a nigga touch my ass, I'll smack him mad quick. But you say zip him up and act like you didn't feel shit. It was just funny. His second round was hard as well. He had bars. I think he messed up a little bit when he did his NBA scheme. When he just shouldn't said NBA. Like, he shouldn't say, fuck it, let's go to the NBA. He should have just said it. If he would have just said it without saying the NBA, it would have been better. Because he basically named Clippers. I mean, he just named Pippen in one line. He could have took that line out and just made it a Clipper sequence, and that would have been better. Now, when he went to the college scheme right after that, that was better. So if he just would have took out the NBA part and just make it a Clipper scheme and then go right into college, it would have been crazy. It would have been crazy. Remember, his bars was solid. It just his last, let me say, out of his last 8 bars of the round, 6 of them I didn't like at all. Like, it just didn't hit to me. Like, I understood the line, because you understand the punchline don't make it crazy. So I got it. It picked back up when he said, you know, I'm gonna show up in your funeral with the same hoodie on wearing every fucking battle. It was a nice way to end it. I feel like that hurt him a bit, so I give him a 7. A 7. You know, a 7? Yeah, a 7. He gets a 7 for that round. So round 3 starts. K-Shine starts off with like a Eminem type sequence, you could say. Starts off with his you make the worst life decisions. And he'd be like, you make the worst life decisions. For instance, why does you throw up in front of a good crowd? Why does all your close battle turn into 8 Mile? You know, your knees weak, arms are heavy, rhyming on your sweater already. Charlie Spaghetti, he's nervous, but in the service he looked calm and ready to drop bombs, but he Osama deadly. That was nice. I like that. Then he went right after that right into, I could say, the best idea of attacking DNA I ever seen in a battle. we became Professor Shine. Professor Shine, get that nigga Professor Shine! Shout out to T-Rex, by the way. He kept saying that shit 25 times. But he went into that. He put on his little science suit, his little goggles, and he had a little thing out like you're doing your class project and all that. And it was like, you know, human body, how to break down DNA. And he went through like so many different things in that sequence. It didn't make no sense. I thought this was just killer. Like, this is better than his first and his second round already, and the round not even over. And when he got out of the basically Professor K scheme, he jumped right into it. Come on now, you seen the battle? Why can't you think right now? A New Jack City scheme that was crazy the way he ended that battle. I thought it was perfect. Nothing wrong with this round. That shit get a 9. That was legendary. That was his second legendary round he ever had. The first one was against Sue Surf, first round. So that was legendary. So it's time for DNA to come in. Can DNA get a 10? Can he get one of the greatest rhymes ever said? Can he get the greatest? Can he shock? Well, not really shock. He's fucking DNA. This is what he does. He shows up to big moments. Now, round 3, DNA. Starts off some okay shit, basically saying, how you gonna tell John like a whole round that he biting people, like you didn't have a fight with Joe Like and wasn't biting people. That was nice. It was some good quotes. It was funny. His round was solid. It was on the path to be an 8. Because he was saying bar after bar that was just like entertaining. Till he got to the freeway bar. He said, you know, I feel like Freeway put on the beat. Now I ain't mad that he put on the beat. Now, I know what you're saying. What you mean? That shit was whack. Now, if he would pit on the beat and just did his very beginning, like when he said, y'all know my slogan, get him the fuck out of here. If he would have did that and just stopped after that, maybe spit a little more bars or end his battle on that, it would have been nice. It would have been different. It would have been sick. But he started rapping on the beat. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. People really ain't gonna hear what you want to say, and then you can't really break down certain metaphors on the beat. You can't say stuff a certain way. The cadence going to completely change on the beat than it does in the actual battle. So I just thought that was a bad idea, and to put the rhyme down to a 7 to me. Like, it was an 8, but that, like, the way he ended his round really hurt him that bad to me and pitched it down to a 7. So to me, K-Shine won this battle. The only argument I can see is the first round. Do you feel like DNA won that, or was it a tie? I cannot see K-Shine losing it. We can see a tie, or not a tie at all. So about DNA, I think DNA came to the point that DNA. I remember watching a video on the YouTube, and he saw all these battles he signed up for already. So I feel like he's writing too much. Maybe for too many people, K-Shine too likely. Like, he didn't have to focus on him as much as he thought he had to. K-Shine came with one of the best performances, fucking the best performance I see him in the battle. I just gave him 2 8s and a 9. Like, that's how good I thought this was. I feel like this picked K to a different level. That I can't wait to see what next opponent going to be. When it comes to DNA, I don't think this really hurt DNA. I mean, DNA got like 5 battles lined up anyway. We got to see them battles to see that he bite too much, he bite off too much, he can chew by getting all these battles at once and kind of writing at close to equal time. So I think clear win, a clean win. That's right, a clean win. That's what my man would say. K-Shine, Professor K, Professor Shine, whatever you want to call that man. He won this battle, the best round of the night, 3rd round. Period. 3rd round. K-Shine, of course, 3rd round. The best bar of the battle, can't even tell you. Best sequence I can tell you, and that's when he put on the science suit and all that, and he put on the goggles. That sequence right there was crazy. The second one was the one right after that, when he went to the New Jack City. Worst bar of the battle, put on the beat. The whole beat thing was completely wrong. He should have thought clearly how that might do to a crowd, or like, it just wasn't right to me. It just wasn't right. Okay, that was my review of the battle. Hope y'all enjoyed. Please connect to the channel. help me help you understand the battle world. I don't think I said that right, because you understand the battle world. That's why you came to watch the videos. So do I understand what I'm talking about? But hey, join the channel, please, and let's rock it together. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs down. Don't want you to thumbs down, but you feel that's what you need to do? Then hell, do it. And that's my mom frame. Peace out.
Like a center, I'm cooler than a winter. Yes, I am a winner. You know, Lord hates a sinner. So I grab that little wow, I send ya, nigga. Light. It's just the intro. Yeah, as a youngin', I was super like.
And by the way, I normally judge the battle in a whole. I guess the battle in a whole gets 3 jazz faces out of 5, but K-Shine Performance gets 4 jazz faces out of 5.